Hey, Don's fans, I'm here with an absolute legend, Tim Viding from Sweden, one of our most decorated golfers, if not one of our most decorated athletes ever at USF. I mean, Tim, you've completed 3 years. You almost completed your fourth year before COVID put an end to that. But during your amazing career, three-time All WCC first team, three-time All West Region team. Just 2 weeks ago, you were named Ping region team. So congratulations on that. You've
Thank you.
gone to all three regionals as an individual competitor. Last year, you were one stroke shy of making it to NCAA. You finished this season as the champion winner at San Diego State Classic, which was amazing. Let's just talk about, I mean, we could go on and on about your amazing performances, but really what we're talking about, because I am doing a feature on you that's going to come out in a week or so. So we'll find out all about your glory. But why we're calling you here today is because of your bag of tricks. I mean, they have been exceptional. So let's start this out. I became aware of your tricks last season when you did this insane trick for me. Just explain that, kind of take us through it.
Yeah, that was something I've been kind of working on, just trying to get the ball up on my foot and start tricksing with it again. And um, with that background, I mean, at Olympic Club, I just thought that could be an amazing shot. And I mean, there's something whenever I have time between classes or on the golf course, I just like to make trick shots and try to accomplish something else. And I watch it a lot on YouTube and social media. A bunch of guys doing a lot of trick shots, and it's just fun having another hobby on the side. They also can show off to some friends a little bit. So that's kind of how it started. Yeah.
So COVID hits, you and your girlfriend go to California to stay with her family. You've been there this whole time. You look in the backyard, and I'm sure you envisioned it as this obstacle course. Just kind of tell me what you saw back there and how your mind started going with ladders and stone pavers and bags and, all that stuff.
Yeah. So in the beginning, I was just kind of concerned with not having a place to play golf, first of all. So we bought this net that I've been using every day, and I also have access on golf courses now, which is nice. But I started to hit into this net, and I was like, it's kind of boring just hitting into the net. So I'm starting to hit it over the net into my bag, and she was like, "Oh, it's pretty cool. You should post that." And then I started doing that, and people back home from Sweden, they started saying like, "Hey, you should, maybe post some more trick shot, make it, more fun, more challenging." So I started to look around the backyard, and I started to explore every single shot I can make. I have crazy ideas in my head that I still want to do, but might not be allowed to do. But I don't know. It just started out with a simple trick shot, and then I saw these stepping stones, and I was like, "Oh, I've seen this before. So maybe I'll try something with that." And I would say that I'm pretty creative and always want new challenges. So I'm never really happy. So once I've done another one that's taking me maybe a day or so, I'm like, all right, what's the next challenge? So just something to keep me busy and stay creative during these challenging times. And it's a lot of fun doing it. So, and hopefully I can inspire some people to, see the positive in COVID-19 as well. So.
Well, you become a true producer because now you have like three camera angles. You actually have your girlfriend enlisted as a cameraman. So just
Yep.
just talk about that involvement and maybe what has been your hardest trick to date?
Obviously, she's been, now I actually have another tripod that I set up, so I don't really need her help anymore. But before, I did a tree trick shot when I bounced off the tree, and which is, it doesn't look as cool, but that took a long time because it's so unpredictable with the bounce. And I remember she standing there, and when I finally made it, she just couldn't hold it in. She just screamed. And that's the kind of reaction I love. And I kind of told her to keep quiet, play it cool, but she couldn't. And but now I have tripods, so she doesn't have to be out there. But probably the toughest one, I just posted the one on the roof. That took me, I don't know how many hours, because I hit my 90 balls, and then I had to go off the roof and collect the balls again. And you have to kind of put the stepping stone in the right angle to hit the bag. So I probably hit the stepping stone 10 times, but I missed the bag. And I'm like, oh, come on. So that, I mean, it took me 3 days to complete, but I probably spent 2 or 3 hours a day doing it. So that's probably the most challenging one, and also the one when I hit it in the air. That also took a long time, just to set up the whole thing. That's the toughest part. But once you actually do it, it doesn't take too long.
Yeah.
But probably the roof one, definitely took me the longest time.
Well, and then, my favorite one is the beach, because now your girlfriend has
Yeah.
become part of the obstacle course as you have put different objects across from each other. And you were truly excited. I think you were surprised when you made that one.
I totally was, because it's so unpredictable with these bounces off of those stepping stones. And it was kind of funny. She was gonna lay there and read a book, but she was like, "No, I can't do this. I have to face have my face another direction and cover my face with the book." And I don't know. It only took me, to be honest, like 10 or 15 tries. But it was just, I don't know. It's just that on the beach, I didn't really expect. First of all, I wasn't gonna bring my golf club, so then it was like, maybe do a trick shot here, and I never expected it to complete in Thai, but when I did it, I'm like, that's pretty cool. And to have her there is special too. She's been with me from the beginning, and it was just kind of a fun thing to do on the beach. So I was very excited about that.
Well, and let's talk a little bit about the power of social media. I mean, here you are putting your tricks on Insta, you're using hashtags, and lo and behold, CBS finds you. So just kind of take us through that story.
Yeah, so I put all my trick shots up, and then I probably a week ago I got a text message on Instagram from a CBS guy who said, "Yeah, we would love to have one of your trick shots featured on our re-air of the Wells Fargo Championship." So I was like, "Wow, that's really cool," and ran directly to my girlfriend, showed her. She got excited, and her parents got excited too. And then 2 days ago, I believe, or 3 days ago, he texted me again saying like, "Congratulations, your picture is going to be featured at 3 p.m. Eastern time, so noon San Francisco time." And it's very exciting to, obviously there was a goal of mine to, view it to a lot of people, but now I really have the chance to do that. So it's just gave me more motivation to do more trick shot. As soon as that happened, I went out and did another trick shot that I'm going to post in a couple of days. So that was the goal of everything, and now I'm very excited to see how it looks like on the TV instead. So that was very excited when he reached out to me. Yeah.
And yeah, just to elaborate on this, CBS is basically going to re-air probably last year's Wells Fargo Championship and do some highlights. And so this is kind of what you're going to be featured in. And it's interesting, because this is something that you wanted to do. You wanted to start thinking about your pro career, and now it's kind of at a standstill. And there's a possibility that you might come back to USF, which would be exciting. So let's just talk a little bit. I mean, I know these bag of tricks are really keeping you confident and, competitive, but what are the goals for you heading into fall?
Golf wise, not trick shot wise. I don't know. Everything's so unknown right now, but coming back for one more year and representing the school will be awesome. I was gonna do the pro tour qualifier, but it's got to postpone it with everything right now. I don't feel like I would be ready. It would be very stressful heading into that. So give them a little bit more time to prepare would be nice. I would love to come back and play another year. So start off in fall again with the team and try to do my best to represent not only myself and my future, but also the team, and really make something special. My last year, if you call it that again now. But so that's my plan right now, and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah. And, you've made this to where your girlfriend's parents can never come out to the backyard and not see an obstacle course.
Or not get hit by a ball in their head. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I was literally hitting the balls over them when they were walking in the backyard. So,
That's awesome.
Yeah, probably scared them away, but hopefully they enjoy having me here.
Yeah. Well, but before we go, is there one last trick? Is there something that we can really look forward to that you're scheming right now?
I finished one yesterday. It didn't take I was actually gonna try to do a harder one, a more difficult one, but after like 3 hours, I was like, all right, let's make it a little bit simpler. So I'll spend another 30 minutes finishing one. It's kind of a combination of two sports. I'm not gonna say what sports yet. We'll see. I'll probably post it tomorrow or on Sunday, but that's coming out. So look out for that one.
That's awesome. Well, we're excited to see you on CBS. We hope that you come back to USF, and just appreciate everything that you do, Tim.
Thank you, Katie.